Hi, it's Eleanor, and I am so excited. The coffee monster or the coffee lover in me bought herself a gift. So now I get to use my favorite coffee mug all the time without guessing about the pour over measurements or having a full on coffee pot and making a full pot of coffee and wasting a full pot of coffee because I didn't drink all the coffee and I really only wanted 1 cup. So this beauty is a Tchibo. And I'm going to have a choice between making a cup of espresso, a 6 ounce cup, or a large 8 ounce cup of coffee. But before I do that, I like to do the rinse feature on here because that's going to make my coffee cup hot and ready to keep my coffee nice and hot. And I'm just going to dump that in this measuring cup I have off to the side. And then we are going to let's make an espresso. So now what you're hearing is the grounds being grounded. It's almost like a coffee symphony because the machine makes all these lovely noises when it comes to creating this fabulous cup of espresso I'm going to be enjoying. I almost feel like I can't talk because I'm interrupting the symphony. Voila, completion. And then look at the beautiful froth. Just beautiful coffee in there. Okay, so I'm going to come around here and talk about some of these things. I am going to turn it off because these buttons are super sensitive to the touch. This is where the water dispenser is in the back of the machine. It has a max fill. And then this is where you put your coffee beans and you can adjust the grinder to whatever you want. I left it at the factory settings. Again, this is your menu buttons up here. And then up top, there'll be orange lights when you're out of water, if it needs to be descaled. There's a couple other things I can't remember off the top of my head why the orange lights would be on. And then over here to the side, there's just this little feature. I'm just twist it around right here. And when you push that, this opens up. And this is where the coffee brewer is. And then you just pull these two orange buttons together and it releases super easily. And then you're going to want to see how the coffee grounds are on that. You're going to want to rinse that through the warm water. And I'm going to peek around and see if I can figure this out without looking, which is not going to really work. There you go. And then it pops right back in there easily, and so does this. You also get this coffee brush, and that's where you're going to go in and clean up the dry coffee grounds. Then this is, let's straighten my pretty cloth back out. This is your drip tray. So if you accidentally push one of those buttons that I told you about, they're really sensitive up here with the power button. And I'll just keep my hands away from those. But if you touch any of those up there, then it will start. So you want to make sure that that does not happen. You can also use that rinse feature I showed you to make the coffee cup hot to keep my coffee hotter a little longer. Um, Again, after you use the cup of coffee, I already have some in this one, so I'll just show you from behind. Wait, nope. We need to lift this up higher. Okay, that's up higher. Stick that in there. and that'll just rinse the brewer after you've already made a cup of coffee if you just want to do that. Okay, and then we'll just get that out of the way. And then right here is the tray comes out. This is where your coffee grounds will come out, and then any excess water will be in there too. And then you can just use those coffee grinds for something else. That's why I love this machine. There's no extra waste. I don't have to buy coffee filters ever again. I can get fresh coffee beans from my favorite place, but they also have their own coffee that you can get. And then you just put the coffee grounds in here in the grinder and let it do its job. So it's like super simple. I can use this machine and be super excited about using it. You will too. A few other things that I'm loving about this, besides the fact that there's no waste and I don't have to make a whole pot of coffee, is if I have guests over and they want a cup of coffee, all they have to do is go in the cabinet, get their coffee cup, and come and push a button and choose between an espresso, a small cup of coffee, or a large cup of coffee. There's no waste, and they're not waiting on me to brew a fresh pot of coffee. Another reason why I got this is because I know it will save me from running to my favorite coffee places and being lazy. Now that all I really have to do is get a cup and push a button. Happy coffee drinking. Anyways, I'm in love with my Tchibo coffee machine, and I hope you enjoy yours too.